Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Strike Force. Yeah, it's been a while. I promised to make an update video months and months ago when I unlocked Mephisto and Odin, and never did. All right. I don't even remember, but basically, let's see. I just want to make a video update video. So they did announce they're going to do the web client eventually, so that'll make making videos a lot easier because BlueStacks is always crashing and stuff. But yeah, let me try to see what I wanted to show you guys. So I do have a G20 Mephisto and G20 Odin. I honestly don't remember the last video I made on Marvel Strike Force. I did try whaling for the Odin diamonds, failed miserably, wasted 50 US dollars basically, but I did get 6 red, so it's not a complete loss. So I think I said I was gonna stop getting the passes, and I think I stopped for maybe like 1 or 2 weeks or something, but then they're like, Quasar Awaken inside the passes, you have to buy them, and then I've been buying them ever since to get more gold and training materials. So yeah, like I said, so I just want to show you. So I'm working on Xavier, and I'm like almost done. I start to do Lilandra. I'm going to need, I want to do Cap Sam maybe. I don't know. It's a lot easier with Cap Sam, but I can do Emma Frost. I don't know, but I will need like 150 if I do Cap Sam as well. So I'm hoping the next leaderboard is going to be skill gear, but whatever. I should have wailed on the Omega Red Phoenix Force. I did not. I only bought the calendar. I was going to get the $100 offer to give. It was like 200 shards. It would have gave me 7 stars, and given me so many points, I would have gotten like 1 or 2 diamonds. Yeah, so I finally did invest in him, G20, and I got the Awaken from. I think that was from the negative zone actually. Yeah, so I'm not. So I still need more T4, so I'm still using the strike coins to get T4s, and yeah, these are pretty good. So I definitely G20 him for Xavier Saga. Right. So yeah, I passed on his whale board, unfortunately. I mean, I whaled a little bit to get the 6 stars, but I should have whaled for the diamonds. When I finally used them, after the leaderboard was over, I was like, oh my goodness, he's actually really good. Now I regret not whaling on him. All right, so let's see. The city section, I'm already done. Yeah, so I have G20 Vigilantes with Blade. Like I said, I don't remember if how much progress I made since the last time I made a video, right? But I'm just gonna assume you're a first-time viewer or something. I don't know. I'm not going to make content regularly, but definitely if when I get Xavier, like I promised for Odin and Mephisto, I'll try to make an update video, right? But yeah, I don't know. Lately, before I was prioritizing, the diamonds for the raid teams, but maybe I should switch it, right? To get So for the global, I got Victoria Hand. Yeah, I did decide I'm just gonna do Cap Sam, but I might switch it back to Emma Frost. Who knows? But yeah, Victoria Hand, Cap Sam, Joaquin Falcon, Peggy Carter, and Patriot. And for the villains, Omega Red Phoenix Force, Omega Sentinel, Lady Deathstrike, Nimrod, and Zombie Juggernaut. So I did well on the Franklin Diamond Bio leaderboard. I didn't get super high, but I still got high enough. Like 800 something. Yeah, so I'll definitely get like 200 Bio G20s. That'll be enough to finish Fantastic Four, MCU, and Blastar. The data mine says he's Bio, so that's definitely good. And I'll get Zombie Juggernaut. So I was actually just gonna skip him. Everyone said he's highly recommended, but The problem was, save the Bio G20s for Patriot and the Fantastic Four MCU, but I was just target farming the Bio G20s, and then I got plenty enough, right? So I just needed it for him to finish. But yeah, so I actually almost have enough, right? Just missing the one for one more character. So I'm going to be G20ing him soon. I have all the gear and stuff, but I'm saving all my gold for Franklin Richards. He's gonna be on the 24th, 2 days from now. So I'm going to try to core unlock him and see how many stars I can get. 17k cores. So I did. Right. So that's the. So right. So with the bio payout, I'm definitely. Well, he's mandatory basically. Going to G20 Patriot and G20 Zombie Juggernaut. Mostly because Zombie Kestrel is coming in October, so I want to make use of Undying, so I'm going to start building Undying. But for first, just going to be Zombie Juggernaut for, plug and play, and also for the Xavier Saga. I haven't completely committed to Omega Sentinel. I think I'm missing a little bit tech gear. Yes, just a few pieces of this. The battle passes will probably finish me off. And depends, what if we get a tech gear? If we get a tech gear leaderboard, it might be for that upcoming City Villains team, that Spider-Verse team that was being hinted at. So skill, I just finished Peggy Carter, so I still got a way to go. So if there's a skill leaderboard, definitely doing Cap Sam with Lilandra. If no skill leaderboard, I'm going to just do Emma Frost. And then Cosmic. For some reason in the phone, if I type out this whole letters, you cannot click it. It's gone. Everything is gone. You have to stop. You just type 2 or 3 letters. So yeah, for her, I did buy her offers. The Path Orb offers. It turns out those are actually not bad. Anyway, yeah. So and I saved all my Red Star orbs for them. I actually opened the 7 Red Star orbs for them. So I didn't really get that many Red Stars for the Accursed. So that's probably a big mistake. But oh well. Everyone says they kind of stink, but I still want to build them. Turns out you don't need them for the 7 Red Star for Quasar, but you still need them for, Crucible offense or defense. So Kang is here as a placeholder. It depends. If I'm able to get like the skill leaderboard next or mutant leaderboard next, then I'm almost finished. Then I could just G20 Kang, maybe. I don't know. Well, if I get tech leaderboard, I'll G20 him. Maybe, I don't know. That's only if I'm about to unlock Xavier and I'll use him. But if not, I'll just switch it to Blastar because he's bio, and then I'll have plenty of bio G20s for him. So Cosmic Hero, I'm just missing Franklin Richards, but actually in the planner, I ran out of the unstable cloths. You can't actually see it over here, but here, let me show you. See, I only have 25, and you need the 8. Is it 18? 18 and 25 to do the G19 and G20. And I was missing the teal ones, but I managed to get the teal ones through the raid store. So yeah, I can G20 him right away, but what I want to do is wait until Hellfire Club. It might be next month. I don't know if I want to use the G20 on them instead, because maybe there's some event saying like, oh, use the G20 Hellfire Club in raids for extra points, something like that, right? Maybe. Even though we don't actually need them to get the milestone points, but to get all the rewards, but it might have some like, diamonds for Hellfire Club or something. But yeah, Cosmic Villain 1, 2, 3. Cosmic Hero 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3, 3, 3. So yeah, like I said, I'm almost done. I'll have to wait for the Mr. Fantastic MCU Strike Pass in in order to get the uniques for him. So by that time, it's probably like 2-3 weeks from now or something. So by that time, Blastar might be out. I don't know. I mean, Kang is still good. I maxed out his all his T4, so if I get him G20, he's the problem right now is he's G18, so he gets annihilated in Crucible and War. So if I get him to G20 with the G19 Cabal, it might be okay. Who knows? He might be meta again. I don't know. Maybe he'll get reworked in a future team. Now I've been purple ISOing 3 and 2 a lot of characters. I probably should save it because you know, I mean the crystals are starting to build up, but I have some amount of ions. It does help with the events and also the strike passes, the battle passes, and a little spending here and there. I haven't bought any purple ions or ISOs or anything, but you know, from buying the offers and stuff, I can get extra leaderboard rewards for the yeah. Yeah, so basically that's my plan. The only flexible thing is Kang switching for Blastar most likely, and Omega Sentinel maybe switching out for a Hellfire Club or Zombie Juggernaut, or but probably going to keep Zombie Juggernaut. Yeah, and let's see, just to show my level 105s, some of these characters I did level up for raids and stuff, or I was gonna do them for Xavier Saga. So this is just the weapon piece and the G19. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. Because the spotlight raid, we're finally doing the difficulty one that needs the purple ISO 3, and G18, even G19 wasn't cutting it, and I just put them level 105 extra stats. Same thing with G and Grace, so that it less likely to fail the sim. And Cap Sam was 105 for Liberty Tower, and yeah, I'm going to G20 him for sure. And I don't know, after unlocking Xavier, am I going to G20 more characters or just hoard it, or like, you know, because you know, like random events might be like, I need a G20 Mystic character, so if I G20 uh, Hercules, then I wasted it, right? So I'll probably just try to hoard it, and only like I was gonna G20 him, but also mostly because in the raids he keeps on dying sometimes. But now he's level 105 is a lot better. And the Mystic raid team actually died one time. Complete sim failure. I don't know what happened. And Apocalypse, I could G20 him, but then I'd have no more Astral Energy for Shadow King. That's a no-no. I'll probably G20 him afterwards, maybe. I don't know. People are saying don't G20 him because he's too old. There were 105 for the race for Mega Red Phoenix Force, and then that was kind of a waste, but it did help me get to Mephisto DD7 prep quicker because of all those Crimson gears, and there's some gold and training materials in there too. But probably wasted my resources. But they do help me win kind of in Cosmic Crucible. And that's it, right? All my 105s. I might afterwards again G20 Storm. I think I'm gonna work on the Crucible teams most likely. Like I've been trying to build up all the recent teams. I don't know. Do I want to go? Do you think it's a good idea to go back in G19 War Machine? I definitely want to G19 them and maybe in G20 them. Apparently Havoc goes great with Xavier. Definitely going to G19 Satana soon. Shredded G19 Vision and Scarlet Witch. That in War I have to use them with Super Scroll because they're missing T4s and they're missing basically 2 characters. So like, if I just use them by himself, they just die. Super Scroll doesn't help them survive, but he does do lots of damage, so that helps a lot. I mean, they're definitely a lot better now that I put G19 Falcon. He does so much damage. It's not even funny. It's like it's actually quite awesome. So yeah, just the weak point right now is the Vision and Scarlet Witch. But if I G19 them both, they're probably really good. And again, so I might just focus on the Crucible. So G19 Polaris and Cable. I just recently pulled 3 diamonds for Cable, so it's like I have to, and I almost got 3 diamonds for the whole team. So I did buy the diamonds for Storm and Jean recently or before. Yeah, and same thing over here, right? With the Howard and Havoc, I recently got the diamonds. I only got 2 diamonds for Lilandra. I probably should have gotten the 3 diamonds since she's gonna be G20, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm trying to pivot away from diamonds for the raid teams and try to do for the PvP, right? At the very least, Crucible, because that's a solo effort. And I'm trying not to ramble, but I am rambling. And I did get the G19 offer for Absolute A-Force. It was $20 US. Bumped them up to level 100 G19. But now that I realize it, I should have gotten the Time Heist, because it was $50 US. They're only G18, but they're also level 100. But it'll also bring uh, Star Jammers to level 100, and Night Stalkers to 100. Where the hell is Night Stalkers? Yeah. So it's not like a massive improvement, but because those 5 levels is like millions and millions of gold and thousands of training, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of training materials. Add them all together, 1, 2, 3. It would have been 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, she was G18. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it would have been millions and millions of gold, thousands of training materials for sure, savings. Yeah, I probably should have gotten that offer, but unfortunately I did not. So I'm going to have to use my own gold and training materials. Yeah. But also I was saving the money for the Franklin leaderboard offers anyway. And is it too late to G19 Astral now? But they'll still be really good for Battle Worlds, the Sentry boss fight. And we're getting Kestrel, Zombie Kestrel soon. I do want to G19 them in preparation. So I still have until October. So there's no rush. I'll probably G20 Zombie Juggernaut first. I don't think I'm gonna G19 them because Blade is G20, G19 Agatha. That's already plenty of damage. I haven't had any issue, and I don't even use these 3 in the raids. And for Crucible and War, for the most part, I replace Moon Knight with Mephisto, and they do fine. Without Mephisto, not so fine, but I usually use Mephisto with them. And Orcus, super awesome now, especially when I got 2 of them G20, and they have all 3 diamonds. I might G20 her. People were originally G20 Scientist Supreme, but people are saying now she's a waste because she doesn't really. All she does is heal. But Omega Sentinel, tons of ping damage, and if she keeps on reviving, that's super annoying in Crucible for defense. Definitely not gonna G19 Silver Surfer, even though he's one of my favorite characters. And no longer G20 Gladiator and Gore due to them not being arena meta anymore. And skipping them for bios, saving all the bios for Blastar and Fantastic Four and Patriot. And I did G19 them recently. He was G14 the last time I made the video, I think so, or even G11. But I did G19 them so I can use them in the Shadow King trial. I recently got the 7 stars. And I did G19 the Alpha Flight to do the sim because I didn't want to invest any more T4s into them, so I just G19 them. Probably would have been better to just give them more T4s, but whatever. They did help win the Sword Lab, so that's fine. I got the 3 diamonds G19 Old Man Logan. So I was going to G20 him as per suggested, but original Scopely suggestion, but then turns out if you use him G20 on the last node, you're gonna lose no matter what. But I'll probably G20 him afterward. There's a lot of mutants I want to G20, right? But the other characters not so much. And then after that, like, I don't know, do I want to G20 like all the Crucible teams? Cabal, Illuminati, Immortal X-Men and stuff. Superior 6 is probably too weak. Should I G19 Doc Ock and Vulture? Because I use them a lot in every Crucible and War, pretty much. And they're probably too old to G19, especially with a Hellfire Club that's supposed to be coming out soon. And I did power up my Pegasus to do the stupid Sword Lab. And I think that's pretty much it, right? All these other teams, trash. You never want to build them ever again. Except for maybe Titania and Kang the Conqueror to go with Cabal. And maybe Underworld, now that Taskmaster is reworked and you can put, somebody else with Thunderbolts, you can put, or you might even take apart the Thunderbolts because Songbird apparently is great with Quasar and other characters for attacking Professor X, and then you put Taskmaster with Underworld. Should I G18 them? I don't know. I tried using them in the Sword Lab, but it failed miserably. And then all these other older teams definitely skipping. Are we going to get some of these characters in the Hellfire Club? Maybe. And you drop Mortal with Accursed. Maybe, I don't know. Is it worth building Dark Hunters anymore? Probably not. And I tried using my Young Avengers in the Sword Lab. Epic fail. I should probably not be making this video because it's killing my throat. And apparently X-23 is part of Weapon X. I didn't even know that. But yeah, definitely not using any of these teams. I would love to build this, but it's long gone. The dream is gone. It's over. If I didn't quit, I would have G18 them before, but now it's long gone. And the City Villains, Spider-Verse teams, maybe some Sinister Six gonna get reworked, and Black Order again. I couldn't use them in the Sword Lab, so I couldn't follow the guides 100%, but mine is too weak. I would love to G18 them or something, but yeah, no resources unless I spend a lot of money, right? Okay, I think that's enough rambling. So yeah, I should have the 33 million gold or more, whatever it takes to I probably need more than that, right? Well, I can't G20 him day one because I have no more Crimson Unstable Cloths, but I could G18 him, level 105. The main thing is to gear him up so I can do the Fantastic Four MCU Tower, right? Is it here somewhere? Baxter Building Tower, right? Yeah, these. So you want all 5. Or other teams, maybe you don't need them? I don't know. But I definitely want to unlock them and max them out as soon as possible to get all these rewards. Unstable cells, and lots of purple ions, purple isos, probably to prepare for purple ISO 5. And this has some gold supplies. So this must be for the beginner one. Okay. I did manage to get these 7 stars, like I said. Don't care about the leaderboards. I got the 7 stars and the Crimson. So this helped me finish G20 Mephisto. And plus the Battle Pass. The stupid negative zone. This node is super hard with Old Man Logan and the Hank Pyms and the Captain Britain. It's a pain in the butt. 2 Captain Britons, 2 Hank Pyms, and Old Man Logan. Terrible. And also, I think this was the node. Yes. 8 attacks. Oh, all the enemies are gone. This one is the Mephisto. I figured it out. You just spam you have to save all your ultimates with the vigilantes, and then you just go in and annihilate Mephisto, and then you could just mop up with Thunderbolts or whatever, whoever else is left. And this one was super hard because you have to get all your cooldowns and then just you max them, use the spam the cooldowns against the Gladiators and Miss Marvel Classics and Apocalypse. Super annoying. So this is the worst, and then this one is the second worst. The Mephisto one is terrible if you don't know what you're doing. So you have to save all your Vigilante cooldowns, use Silver Sable Ultimate, and you just take out Mephisto. If you can't, you're screwed basically. Yeah. I think that's enough rambling, right? We could see. I've been getting decent score. I actually dropped points because I was like 13 something. But yeah. So I still increase points because I have 2 wins. So I just want to show you the defense I've been using. Oh, they didn't even attack. Who cares about that? So I've not been getting any better at attacking, but my defense is kind of okay. Liberty, they're Liberty, Dormammu, they're definitely having some trouble with that. I don't know. I feel like this is just I think they just used the attack as a sack team for the event. Somebody told me it counts as defense. I don't even know. Don't even care anymore. It's such a small, tiny amount of points. And again, this is definitely not gonna win. I don't know if they're just trying to sack team it or something, but hey, a win is a win. They actually beat this pretty easy. Oh, because they're APOC. And yeah, Extreme X-Men, pretty simple, easy. I don't know. Was this a? Oh, you can't see anymore. You can see the combats like one day before or after, like, but after a few days, it's gone forever. Yeah, so they actually struggle with this. But when I watched the replay, they almost won. So I don't know what happened. Like I think it's just Omega Red Phoenix Force left, and Odin. I'm pretty sure it could have killed him after like 2 or 3 more attacks. I don't know what happened. And then whenever, yeah, the second time he just pretty much did exactly the same thing. Honestly, everyone died from Omega Phoenix Force, or maybe Endgame Thanos, Rainfire. These two pretty much wiped out their whole team. So yeah, deadly combo. But I'm going to probably pull them off defense and put them on offense maybe. And then this one, I think they didn't struggle at all. Well, they still struggle versus Liberty. So I think I'm just gonna keep Liberty as my strong defense, and then Accursed I'll probably pull off defense, use as offense. And this one, I don't know. I might have to pull this off as well and put back that Retaliate team, and use the Fantastic Four MCU as offense. And this time they actually did poorly versus the Ultimate Spider Society, and they struggled versus the Extreme X-Men. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a hit or miss. Sometimes these two teams gives the enemy trouble, and sometimes they don't. And also, yeah, they pretty much had low efficiency all around, right? Kind of. So definitely room 1 and room 6 is my best defenses for sure. But I'm gonna be pulling this team off. Yeah. So this one I did lose because I messed up here. Yeah, so I could have sworn this wins. This beats maybe before, but now it doesn't. I don't know. And I thought it'd be even easier now that I have the 3 Diamond Old Man Logan. So I guess I'm just gonna stop using this team anymore. Just use the Starjammers versus Illuminati. Build up the Cursed. Use the Cursed versus Starjammers. Mortal X-Men pretty much against everything. Stop using Cabal. Any of the 1.0 teams, trash scores. Okay. Just like Orcas did fine. Can they beat them in war though? Probably not. But yeah, Vigilantes definitely annihilates almost everything. Anything that's not a Crucible team. Vigilantes is so powerful. Yeah, Mortal X-Men still decent. I just need higher efficiency by G19, Cable, and Polaris. And yeah, I need to stop using Superior 6. Just use them as a mop-up team. I should have used Starjammers first, but I was kind of afraid it wouldn't work. I don't know. But it should have worked, right? 2.0 versus 1.0, and they specifically countered them. I was just worried about overpower. Yeah, and this team, not very efficient, but the idea was Mephisto, Mark will give them defense. And I thought Kahori attacks would activate the Odin assist, but did not. I don't know why. But everyone else worked fine. The Odin assisted everyone's attack except for Kahori. I don't know. I don't understand. So I'll probably just put Absolute A-Force on defense or something, because I don't even use Kahori on offense anymore. Because a lot of times she just seems like she takes a few turns but doesn't do any damage or anything. And Cabal is fine. It's just they just die. They do better with Dormammu, but not yeah. But they don't do as much damage. But yeah, APOC did tons of damage. If APOC wasn't there, if I had Dormammu, maybe I don't know. But all right, I think that's enough rambling for sure. Yeah, super long episode and basically nothing happened. But that's okay. All right, yeah, totally ready for Blastar. And did they do the payout yet? No. Yeah, so I am whaling now. I could have bought more offers to get the 6 million gold, but and get these accursed diamonds and these ISO ore fragments and dark promotion credits, but okay. That's okay. Yeah, the game is bugged. Can't even see the ranking. But yeah, all right. Thank you for watching and update soon, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I can get top 20 on Arena, but sometimes not. There's like 15 Xaviers now. No, 13. All these characters have Xaviers, and let's see if number 14 has Xavier. No, not yet. That's 16. Does 15 have it? Nope. Okay, yeah, still 13 Xaviers. Yeah. I remember in 2023, he used to be number 1 all the time. I'm pretty sure it was him. Maybe. Because he had Nova on his defense for some reason. So I just assume it's him. Or maybe it's this guy, Rizzo. I don't know. I've definitely recognized some of these names. Keemstar, Owen77, Commander Joust or whatever, Rizzo 21, Commander Stark. Freight looks kind of familiar. Jago, Dark Rick 2. Vince Smoke, I definitely recognize this guy. The PTX, Nomad, Son of Sonic, Sir Gaff, that name sounds familiar. TKN, Static Flash, I recognize some of these names. Some of them I don't recognize. I don't know if... Some people say there's like Arena Shard mergers, but I don't know. Maybe that's where all these characters, people I don't even recognize. Chick-fil-A show, I think I recognize that name. VFL, definitely recognize. And I think that's it, right? Because I rarely drop below 50, so I don't even know these people. I mostly stay in the top 20. Oh, well, no, not top 20, but mostly top 50. But yeah, below these characters, I don't know any of these. I don't recognize it. A lot of people named Commander. Yeah, alright. Okay, definitely super enough rambling. Hopefully I can revamp my teams and stuff. And, you know, Blastar is definitely a welcome. Yeah, we don't do auto raids. That's okay. Definitely, it's a more casual alliance. I like it. I like it better for sure. Not as much pressure. I think I mentioned that like 20 times already, but okay. All right, so yeah, like I said, I definitely want to pull these these off defense. So I'm gonna have to refix my defense or something. Okay, like I said, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening to my rambling. Until next time, whenever that is. All right. Bye bye.